The medieval battlefield is not just knights. More than hundreds of men were needed to take the enemy castle. Siege machines are an integral part of the medieval warfare. The Trebuchet is the most powerful machine that's not only demolished walls, but effectively lowered the enemy's morale. So let's get building it from bricks. After a little break, I'm coming back to the castle. You may have seen my previous project, the Siege of Bricks Conquest, a few months ago. It was the biggest MOC I built so far. This time I will focus on something completely different. Siege machines are one of my favorite building dams. In this series I'm going to build a working trebuchet. If you have known my channel for a few years, you probably remember my old project, the Siege of Bricks. I built my first trebuchet there, with a winter diorama. I still really like this project, but after a few years I thought I wanted to do something much better. The first trebuchet had several defects that I want to fix in new one. The first and perhaps the most important thing, I will make the PDF instruction for this project. There was a video tutorial for previous version, but many of you wrote that the PDF would be better. The second thing, I wanted that new trebuchet to be better reproduced, look like in the medieval, have all details and features. This project is also bigger, has almost 700 parts. This is the first episode of this series, where you will see the finished trebuchet. In the next episodes, I'll want to build a piece of terrain. This is also the first series in which I will use the new fraction, Lion Knights. I only have 10 figures at the moment, but it's enough to start with. I will have many more in a while. In this project I'm going to build a diorama where the most important thing will be the trebuchet. But there will be also a large tree. I had a plan for a big old tree in my head. When I saw this one from new Rebrickable set, I immediately saw this what I wanted to build. Of course, in my project I will improve this tree. I built a small piece of terrain to show the layout I'm going to use. As you can see, it's quite colorful and it's autumn. I haven't done this season yet, it will be a lot of fun. I love the yellow leaves on the trees. The terrain will be built in freeform style. This time I will use dark brown with olive green. I think these colors go well together. This is the first MOC where I'll use new fraction, Lion Knights. This is the fourth fraction I own. I already have Raven Knights, Black Falcons, Forestmans, and the new one, Lion Knights. I've prepared a few features so far. In a while I will order many more for the future MOCs. I'll start with pikemen. There are two of them, the basic unit. Next, guardmen. It's new, I didn't have this helmet before. Next, two archers. This time without hoods, I gave them blue hats. Time for the knights. Also two, I added armor to them. And finally, the commander, the best finished figure, has a coat, unique shield, and red hair from the Obi-Wan Kenobi minifig. First I will discuss the construction, and at the end you will see how it works. I'll start with the base. It's much bigger than previous design. The base was easy, the next steps were difficult, and required me to try many times to adjust the angles. There is a place for missiles in the middle. I built them with dark brown. In Trebuchet this place often oiled to reduce friction. I think dark brown captures it well. I also added such diagonal beams. I think they look very good. This is an illegal construction, but everything is holding up without problems. I've tried several options, but this one looks the best. A-frame is the next stage of construction. I like how the frame folded on the top with inverted slopes. I added additional beams on the sides. There's one more thing on the left, a ladder. The main arm of the Trebuchet is 44 stats long, which is a lot. On the back I added a clip bar that can be used to adjust the range of the missiles and how high they fly. I installed the counterweight on the front of the arm. This is quite a large element and difficult to build, but it was worth because it looks great. See for the details I was able to add here. At the top you can see a lot of rocks that I will build with cheese slopes. I draw lead bolts inside. It's necessary for Trebuchet to work and shoot. The wall elements weighs 145 grams. Before shooting, I will discuss the mechanism I did here. Quite simple, there is a technic gear and blockade. Just twist, and after a while the Trebuchet is ready to shoot. At this point a string will be needed for construction. Details on how to build everything will be in the PDF instructions. I use such missiles here. They are quite large for a minifigure. The current range is about 5 meters. I think that on this scale and the size of the missiles is good result. If it were transferred on the human scale, the range would be over 200 meters. As in the first Trebuchet project, the missiles are also on the string. Believe me that I try option with the net. I even made one from the fabric, but it doesn't work well. I made a dozen of trials and only few of them were successful. Now we can move on to the most interesting stage. Let's load up and shoot. And that's how it works. How do you like it? Believe me, shooting with Trebuchet is great fun. This is the first stage of building this project. Now it's time for the area. I'm going to the exhibition in 10 weeks, so I would like to take a ready project. Write in the comment what do you think about this series. And remember about thumbs up. Thanks. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.